Big for the cheese and your dad wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason looked out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their... nose is close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Passing, it's Dalton, and this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And out now, here come the Bengals. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10 for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but... They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Officially
no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the younger games going on here around the NFL. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
An excellent return that time. 26 yards. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Dalton. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take...
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have... All right, hang on. A run by Walton to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Dalton throwing on second down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ball start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Dalton here from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run again with Bernard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some room at the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton And Eifert has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And it'll be Dalton again. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Again, here's Bernard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
The Browns offense. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Browns, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.